I think many people have a confusion as to what is spirituality and what is religion. We have many major religions throughout the world, but we also have, we will tell people that we feel spirituality inside, and it's personal to us. And there seems to be not a fundamental misunderstanding, but some confusion in most people's minds as what does it mean to be religious, what does it mean to be spiritual in nature, and I would like your comments on that if you could.
It's a very, very pertinent question and a very deep question, because I think once again I relate this to evolution of consciousness. I relate this maybe in a more simplistic words is this, that when we even begin the entire education process for life, we go to the kindergartens, and then we go to the primary, then we go to the high schools, then we go to the college, then we go to the university, then we go to the doctorate. That's how we go in the field of education. As such, most of us are born in families where they already have a set religion. They practice some religion somewhere or the other. For example, if I'm born in a Hindu family, before I even knew anything, what's Hindu, Hinduism, or whatever, I am already leveled that I'm a Hindu. So I had no choice whether I would be a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim or anything in this world, but just because I'm born to parents who have been practicing a particular religion, I am into it just by being born. So it's more like, excuse me, it's more like we are all born into different religious families and religious traditions. And then we get into certain rituals and practices of religion. But the problem has not been there. The problem has been how over a period of time religions have become more like sectorial. And as a result, what has happened is that the essence of religion has gone more toward kind of protective fundamentalism, trying to prove that yes, my religion is the best. It then gradually gets into more into a organized politics than the pure essence of all religion. You will see that all religion basically at the essential level, if you go into it, you'll find that the ultimate teaching is one of love and compassion. It's every religion, whoever came to be the instrument through which the divine essence flowed, out of which a religion has been created. It always has been one of pure love and pure giving and pure compassion. But I personally believe it's more the interpretation. It's how over a period of time religion has been interpreted to suit the vested interests with the people who try to create a kind of a situation wherein they know that the numbers are in my hand. As a result, what has happened is this, that all over the world, each religion tried to have its own space and its own numbers, and that has been gradually leading into a kind of a fundamentalist approach or attitude to the whole world of religion, losing its innermost essence, that it is not the number, it is not how we proselytize and preach and make more coming into your own religious group to say, okay, my religion is the biggest in the world, or my religion is the best in the world, or the God that I worship is the only God, or whatever you preach from your own platforms. This is all the interpretations. I personally believe that the one who brought the religion or that particular message from that infinite, and the ones who preach it, there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of difference. And I think those who really have experienced the essence of religion, they always have been the most spiritual. They were not anymore compartmentalized into certain rigid dogmas and thoughts. They always had a very open heart. But those who were kind of dogmatized and very, very constricted are the ones who have never experienced the deeper levels. They were stuck in the kindergarten level. They didn't move into the primary. They didn't move into the high school. They didn't move into the higher, branch of studies. And that way, I personally believe that it may start from a religious process, but ultimately, as you evolve through religion, you move into a space where you become spiritual. And religion and spiritual are not two different things. I personally would say that if you become truly spiritual, you've gone into the essence of religion. If you are truly religious, you've gone into the sphere of being open to all religions, open to all paths, because then you become absolutely conscious of that instant awareness that just like all rivers flowing from different directions, coming from different mountains, they move toward one ocean. The beauty is that when the river meets the ocean, the river becomes the ocean. In the same way, there could be different paths, which are the religious paths. But all these paths, when they ultimately merge in the ocean, then they become the ocean. In the same manner, all these religions could be beautiful paths, and we should have a lot of respect for each other's religion. We should be able to really embrace each other's religion as beautiful paths. But one thing, as a Hindu, I must have my deepest commitment to my Hindu principles, which have been given to me by the ageless masters and those sages and saints who have experienced the highest light and coded it into Vedic, Gita or other texts. So obviously, if I learn all that and then practice it in my life, I will gradually grow and grow in consciousness. And that is a beautiful space where I can flower into a true spiritual being. Because essentially, I'm not a religious being, I'm a spiritual being. I'm a light being, I'm an energy being. And spirituality basically talks about how we all are radiant spirits of light. And all the divisions, all the separations, all the sects, all the cults, these are nothing but the products of human minds. We have created this. And it is time we allow all this to gradually merge so that we become really, really appreciative of the good of each and every religion, and then gradually grow toward the spiritual oneness. Because spirituality is our vision of that universality. From individual, how we can flow into an universal vision of life, where we don't discriminate anymore, where we don't divide anymore, where we don't control anymore, where we don't have anything that is myopic, short-sighted. It's something like an expansive vision of life. And that is, with every respect to each and every religion, I believe, once again I'll say, essentially, religion in its essence is pure spiritualism. Spirituality in its practice is nothing but the reflection of the very fundamental essence of all religions. So they merge into each other. So I have nothing to say that, okay, religion is good or spirituality is bad or spirituality is beautiful and religion is less. No, I feel this is a process of even evolution. We evolve gradually through our practices of our own religious faiths and traditions, respect and love, and then gradually go into a sphere where we just go beyond all borders, beyond anything that divides, into a space of oneness, which again is nothing but our own spirit in its manifestation. Right?
Right. That was wonderful.
Now, Baba, you said you want